Okay, let's see. Let's get the first thing, the first big thing. Okay, this is the first big thing. We're just gonna put these right here. Let's get your second theme. What is the second theme? Okay, your second theme. We're gonna get our third theme. What is the third theme? Okay, that came right out. Alright, let's start with your first theme. For your first theme for June, what to expect, you have the Devil in reverse, which is releasing limiting beliefs, exploring dark thoughts, detachment, freedom, restoring control, resentment, lack of will. And then we have the Nine of Swords upright, anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. And then we have the Ten of Swords upright, painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, defeat. Okay, so one big thing for some people could be thoughts, attachment, freedom, restore, control, resentment, lack of will. For one possibility I'm getting is that some of you guys could be going through a divorce or a breakup in June. That could be one big thing, or contemplating going through one. If you're not going through one, then what I'm getting is that you'll be releasing negative thoughts regarding anxiety, worry, fear, hopelessness, despair. You'll be getting over like deep wounds or healing from deep wounds you've had from the past, or any sort of like betrayals. You're going to be healing that. You're going to be getting over the past. That's going to be like a big thing for you guys, like doing some sort of like shadow work, healing, or letting go of things that do not serve you. So that's like the first big thing I'm getting. We could still get more information on what this is regarding. I'm seeing a picture of like a brunette man, so it could be regarding a brunette man. This could be you healing or accepting a breakup that you already experienced. You're gonna no longer feel attached to this person. You're gonna detach from a person from the past that caused you anxiety, depression, fear. Or you could, yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get some more clarifying cards. I actually want to use this one. Okay, we have choose love. So what I see with this is that you could be getting over someone from the past and choosing a new person is what I'm getting with choose love. You're choosing to go with a person that loves you, that treats you better than someone from the past. I'm also getting that in terms of like if this isn't regarding like a person, or if this is regarding a breakup, you could be, well, overall I'm getting you're choosing love over suffering is what I'm getting, even if it's self-love. So if you're in a toxic relationship, you're choosing to love yourself by walking out. If you're in a happy relationship, you're choosing to love yourself by allowing yourself to be loved. If you're dealing with negative emotions, negative thoughts, you're choosing to love yourself by doing shadow work, doing inner work, watching self-help videos, working on your self-love so that you can have positive thoughts instead, okay? The second big thing you got was the Nine of Wands upright. So that is courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for worse, pessimism, wary. So what I'm getting is that you're going to be basically stepping into a more courageous version of yourself. This, like, you could be going through something that's testing your courage, testing your faith, whether it be your relationship being tested, or just being testing if you're good at transmuting negative energy, transmuting negative thoughts, how you go about dealing with negative thoughts or negativity. Do you just sit in the negativity and let it kind of like build up and impact you, or do you put that negativity into something else so that you can build something else from it? I think that's called alchemy, you know? Let's see what could be. We'll get some clarifier for everything. That came right out. We have momentum, manifest. So I guess basically seeing if you have the willpower or the patience to wait for your manifestations to come in. You know, especially let's say if you're manifesting like finances. This is like the time period. June is going to be a time period where you're being tested, like how bad you want something, or how far you're willing to get something that you want. I'm not getting on like a bad way, but like for example, if you're building a social media page, basically, let's say you haven't been like seeing a lot of growth. You're being tested to see if you're gonna keep pushing forward. So maybe you're not gonna be seeing like a lot of growth during this month, but Spirit is testing to see if you're willing to keep going regardless of your surroundings not showing any momentum. But there will be momentum, you know. Then your last card was basically the King of Pentacles in reverse. Greed, indulgence, material loss, stubborn, obsessed with wealth and status, financially inept. Either you could be losing money, or this could be regarding a person. This could be regarding a earth sign, a Virgo, or even a Leo. Let's do some clarifier. Release ritual. Okay, so this could go back to this first theme. This could be the person that you're releasing. You could be releasing a King of Pentacles. If you're not releasing a earth sign man or woman, then you could be basically releasing overindulgence, releasing greed, releasing materialism. You're going to start budgeting more during this month. So, yeah. It's crazy how it all comes together too, because it's like we had the first theme that was talking about releasing something negative, possibly an ex, and then for the other thing that came out, we did have like this ex come out again. So I think this ex is going to be a big, like a major part of June, you releasing this person. So you kind of healing from a breakup with someone, and you're going to be focused on some sort of creative idea you've been working on, and you're going to be tested to see if you're going to still keep pushing and pushing, even if you have all these negative thoughts telling you that, you know, you're being pushed to see if you're resilient, you know, to see if you're willing to keep working, putting in the work, even if you don't see that much growth, because some people might see like, you know, a lot of growth. I'm getting like maybe towards the end of the month you might end up seeing some sort of like growth in whatever this creative project is or whatever. But the first few months or the middle of the month, it might be a little bit slow, where you're being tested to see if you're going to keep pushing forward, you know. And then if you do, you're going to be rewarded by like a spike of like I'm getting like a spike, an increase, possibly increase in followers, increase in engagement, or even like clients. So yeah, some of you guys can also go online, start online dating possibly, or finding friends online, because we also have that too. Some people could be traveling during this month, getting new shoes, getting rid of old memories, clearing out something, like deleting old photos, getting rid of like old clothes you don't want anymore. Like I'm getting like a clearing out of something, even if it's emotions or just material objects.